Alright, this is going to be a quick video on how to handle I'm busy. Okay, a quick phone video. And guys, as far as the phone time goes, I don't know if you can even see me in the camera here, but as far as phone time goes, it's really simple, guys. Phone time, it boils down to two things. You got to do work. It's 80%, perspiration, and 20%, skill. Okay, and you just got to sit down and make the phone calls. But this is going on how to handle not now. And on the phone, guys, there's only like 3 objections you get on the phone, and one of them's not even an objection. They ask you like, what is it? How long is this going to take? And call me back. I mean, that's it. No one ever says no. If they say no, that's fine, but they usually say, you just call me back. Now, there's a bunch of different ways to handle call me back, but first thing you need to write down, you need to put in your notes, is that callbacks never turn into appointments, okay? So the point is that it never works, because when you call them back, they don't remember why you set up. They don't remember your whole phone approach. Like, they picked up the phone. Remember, think of the customer. They picked up the phone. They were just doing something. They were, playing with their kids. They were watching TV, whatever. The phone rang. It was you. You started doing your phone approach, and most new reps don't build a lot of rapport at first. So the person barely knows who the heck you are. Okay, which going back to your phone approach, you need to spend more time building rapport, especially if you're calling recommendations. They don't know who you are at all. And if you're calling, first tier recommendations or chicken list people, they kind of remember who you are and they're trying to figure it out. And you go through your whole phone approach, you read it too fast, and they're like, what? Okay, well, and they understand that you have something, you have to come over, and you have to come over their house or something, and they're like, oh, well, I'm kind of busy, can you give me a call back, okay? Or, oh, this isn't a good weekend, and call me back. And if you go, oh, okay, I'll call you back next week, well, they hang up the phone, how much longer do you think they think about you? They don't, okay? They think about you for 2 more seconds, and then they go back to doing whatever they do. So now when you call back, you're like, oh, remember, it's me? And they're like, who are you again? And they have no clue, and they're like, oh, right. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that, or can you call me back next week, or whatever, okay? There is no phone callback approach. So the point is, you have to get the appointment either when you're on the phone. Here's the number one thing you need to understand about being on the phone. You either get an appointment or you don't, okay? There are no call me backs, all right? Call backs don't exist. The only time, the one exception to the rule, is if they're like, I'm going away on vacation, or I have a funeral, or I have something that I'm going away for 3 or 4 days, or 5 days, or a week, okay? And you don't want to schedule appointments for a week in advance, and they're like, I'm going away for 5 days, and they're leaving like tomorrow, okay? Then you can call them back. But that is small, okay? That's a very small percentage of the people. So let's go through a couple things as far as callback. First of all, if they say I'm busy, write this down. If they say I'm busy, they're not, okay? If they go, oh, this weekend I'm really busy, all right? Now, there's a couple things you can do before they say I'm busy, or call me back, and there's a couple things you do after they say it. First couple things before they say it is you have to offer them 2 times, okay? And is offering them times. And when I say 2 times, like, you can say, Miss Jones, so can I stop by Saturday at 6, or would 7:30 be better for you? Or you can say, Miss Jones, Saturday is in the mornings, or the evening's better for you, okay? So you have to, that's even fine, okay? Now some people will do very small increments of time, should I stop by at 6 or 6:15? Okay, you can do that, so that way the customer in their head's like, oh, it only takes 15 minutes, so they're thinking 15-minute intervals, or they see you're really busy. And some representatives will do is the morning better or the evening's better, okay? Morning, afternoon, Miss Jones, or is the evening better for you? That's fine too, because that makes them say, what am I doing in the morning, or what am I doing in the afternoon, or what am I doing in the evening, all right? But you have to do something like that to get them to think about a specific time. You can't say, can I stop by this weekend? There's too much there. Customers are going to be like, well, no, this weekend's a bad weekend. I'm busy, okay? And I'll talk about that later. But because you gave them such a big thing, they're like, well, what am I doing this weekend? Oh, I got to play with the kids. I got to make dinner. We got to go to the mall. I got shopping to do. I got to do grocery shopping. This is a busy weekend. We got the football game. Okay, well, guys, you can do a demo around that stuff, all right? So the appointment takes, an hour. Some of you guys it takes 2 hours because you're talking a lot. But the point is that, so 1 hour to 2 hours, you can do that around shopping and the football game and, and playing with their kids, all right? So if the customer says I'm busy, that means they're not doing anything, because let's get to that point. So you can write that down too. If they say I'm busy, it means they ain't doing nothing, okay? It means that they just got some stuff in their schedule. But if they had like church, like if you said, hey, can I stop by Sunday at 9 and they were at church, they wouldn't say I'm busy. They would say, well, no, we go to church at 9. Okay. If they were going away on vacation, they wouldn't say, oh, we're busy. They'd say, oh no, we're leaving and going on vacation tomorrow. All right. So if they don't give you anything specific that they're doing, then they ain't really doing anything. Okay. They just have stuff to do, but everybody has stuff to do. You have stuff to do. All right. So, but that doesn't mean that they have to do it at that time and it's going to take up their entire weekend. All right. So just understand, I'm busy means you have to work with them and find out something fits in their schedule. Okay, so one of the things you can do before you get that objection is to say, Mrs. Jones, can I see you at this time or at that time? Or can I see you, Ms. Jones, does Saturday mornings work or the evenings better for you? Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing, in your phone approach, you can just say it. Anytime you hear an objection a lot, put the objection in your phone approach. Mrs. Jones, now I know it's the weekend and you're probably really busy, but I need to do 10 appointments to stay on track for my scholarship, or I need to do 10 appointments to keep my job. Is there any way you can squeeze me in from 6, in Saturday morning, or would afternoons be better for you? Okay, so see how that works, all right? So I know you're really busy. You just say it before they say it. Ms. Jones, I know you probably got a lot of things going on this weekend. I know it's the weekend, you're really busy, but I need to do this many appointments. Have some urgency, okay? This weekend, I need to do 7 appointments by, it's what's called an urgency phrase. I need to do blank appointments by blank. That needs to be said every time. I need to do 3 appointments tomorrow. I need to do 10 appointments by Monday in order to stay on track, okay? So this lets them know they can't put you off for next week. And so that just takes care of that objection beforehand. And also tell them, Ms. Jones, I know you're really busy, but blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you explain to them that you're really busy. Or say, I know it's the weekend, Ms. Jones, you probably got a lot of things going on. Even if they don't have a lot of things going on, it takes care of that. Next thing is the word squeeze. Say the word squeeze. Ms. Jones, could you squeeze me in at this time or that time? Squeeze lets the customer know, hey, look, I know you're busy, I'm respecting your time, and is there any way you could squeeze me into your schedule? Okay, it's a phrase that you say. It's a level of respect to them. It's saying, look, I know you got things to do, and I want to respect your time. Is there any way you could squeeze me in? Okay, so use that word, squeeze me in. Is there any way you could squeeze me in? Maybe Saturday morning, or could you squeeze me later in the evening time?